And this also serves as inspiration for the next milestone of $100,000. At this level, you have enough to protect yourself against most major financial emergencies, whether that be a job loss, a medical issue, or an unexpected expense or repair. Really, at this point, your worries are less about the stresses of living paycheck to paycheck and more about long-term career growth and taking calculated risk. You're also going to find that $100,000, you might begin embracing a greater sense of control because you're no longer going to feel as pressured to stay at a job you don't like simply because you can't afford to leave. Oddly enough, once you have this level of financial security, the safety net you get from this allows you to prefer even higher yielding opportunities because you could take the risk, like moving to a new city, starting your own business, or just taking time off to plan your next endeavor. However, I will say the biggest impact of your first $100,000 isn't going to be so much mental, but rather your ability to start earning way more money because of compound interest. In fact, Charlie Munger famously said that your first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it. I don't care what you have to do. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000. After that, you could ease off the gas a little bit. In his eyes, this is where your investment returns begin taking over, and all of a sudden, your net worth starts to explode. As an example of this, let's just say you have $1,000 invested. At an 8% return, that means you'll have $80 in a year, which is good money, but it's still just 20 cents a day. On the other hand, when you have $100,000 invested, that 8% return amounts to $8,000, which is pretty significant money. To take this a step further, if you have $100,000 and you never contribute another dollar to this ever again, at an 8% return, if you just wait 30 years, that'll grow to an amount of $1 million. This is why your first $100,000 is going to change your life more than you could ever imagine.